Hi everybody, this is Jamar coming with you another video about BitConnect earning Bitcoin by compound interest. Okay, this is part 2 of what a compound interest is. So I'm showing y'all an example of how we're compounding our earnings with what we receive. Okay, so there's 4 brackets that you could start off with. The lowest is $100. The next one is 1,010, and that one gets an extra 0.10%. The next one after that is 5,010, and that gets an extra 0.20%, I believe. The next one after that is 100,010, and that gets 0.30%, I believe. Okay, on top of the daily interest rate. Okay, so let's look at this real quick. I'm gonna try to rush this real quick. I'm gonna go pretty fast. I don't want this video to be too long. So if you get lost, just rewind the video just rewind the video, okay? So let's say you start off with $100, which I did. I took what I had and I just did that, okay? If I would have did more, if I had more, I would have invested more. So let's say you did $100 on the 5th. You invested that the next day, which will be the 6th, which is today. You would have start earning the very next day. So that would be 89 cents. And it would just be 89 cents off of a 0.89% rate if that's what it was every day. And you start seeing that up to the 12th day, you still have a total of $100 investment. And you see that you have $10.68 in your lending wallet. And you take that $10 and you reinvest it back in, you're left with 68 cents. Look what happens to your investment amount. It goes up to $110. Okay? Look at what happens now. First you was off of 89%, you was only making 89 cents. Now you're making 0.98 cents, and it's just going up. It's going up. Okay, now let's go to a full year. Some of these numbers I might not call out, so I might just show it to y'all, okay? All right, so a full year, your total investment has went up to $2,390, and you just start off with $100 in your investment amount. This is all for compounding, ladies and gentlemen. And let's still say that it's still 89% that you're getting off. Now you're earning $21.27. Your entry rate, your lending wallet has went up, and you're compounding every day. Now that 10 went to 20, and you see 30s right there. You see some 20s and 30s. Okay, let's say that you did not invest anymore after a full year, and this is you just started $100. This is your yearly, what you would make in a year right here. Okay, now let's see what happens in 2 years off of compounding. You're not taking no money out, you're not withdrawing anything, you're just taking what you earned and you're reinvesting it back in, and you're letting your leftovers roll over. Okay, so in a full year, your total investment from $100 of 2 years, for 2 years, your total investment amount from $100, starting from $100, has went up to $62,600. Let's still say this is still the example of 89%. Out of that, you're making $655.42. It would be a little bit more actually, but this calculator doesn't show, this spreadsheet doesn't show the initial extra 10% or whatever like that on here. And this is where your lending wallet is, only because you made this initial total reinvestment to bring it up to this point. Let's say what happens in 2 years if you don't reinvest anymore. That is how much you have. You have six figures worth of Bitcoin that you can use anywhere in the world. This is off $100 in 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's look at 1,010. Like I said, I'm trying to make this as quick as I can because I don't want this video to be too long because I want it to upload, okay? 1,010. And I actually had an aunt that did 1,010. Big ups to him. He's making things happen. Same way I'm doing like I did Same way I did. Oops, hold on, let me go back. Same way I did the $100, I'm gonna do the same thing with each one. So you have a $1,010 in there. Let's say example is 89% interest rate, 0.89% interest rate. You earn $10. You're already in reinvesting already. You're already reinvesting. Okay? Look at that. You're still reinvesting. Still reinvesting. Still reinvesting. By 203 days, you just gained your money back. And you reinvested that back in. Let's see what happens in a full year. What does your total investment amount go up to in a full year? Off of compounding, not taking no money out. There's your total reinvestment. That's your investment amount right there that you compounded. $26,090. Now it's $253.75 you're earning daily. That's where your lending wallet is at right now. Let's see what happens in a whole year. How much you earn in a whole year. Boom. That's what you earn in a whole year, ladies and gentlemen. You can't beat that. That's nice. Off of compounding, you're not withdrawing any money. You just reinvesting for a full year. And then, boom, there's your money off of a $1,010. Okay? This could actually be more. This actually is more than this. It's just that this calculator doesn't have the interest, the added the interest rate on top of the 1,010. Let's see what happens to 2 years. Boom. Your investment amount went to that in 2 years. Still off of 89% interest rate as an example. Here's your daily interest rate that you earned in a day. What your lending wallet looks like, what you reinvested that same day. Let's say you never reinvest again after that. There's your total. That's your total. That's in your lending wallet after that. A year of worth of Bitcoin. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's go to the next example. $5,010. Oops. 5,010. You're already earning $54.61. You're not compounding anything yet until you do 1,010, 1,030. You're still not compounding. Still compounding 1,000. You're just compounding your way up. By by 184 days, you have earned your money back and you reinvest it. Let's see what happens in a full year. In a full year, that's what you have got your total. That's what you got your investment amount up to from a 5,010. Off of compounding, not taking no money out, just compounding your money back in. This would be your initial money that you're getting and off the 0.89% every day. Here's what your lending wallet will look like. The next day you're going to reinvest. But let's look at if you never compound again after that. There's your money right there that you earn every year of Bitcoin in your lending wallet. Let's go look at 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. 2 years. I highlighted. 2 years. There's your investment amount. Still using an example of 0.89%. All of that investment amount plus that percentage rate, this is what you will earn. This is what your lending wallet would be like. You reinvest it that same day. Of course, you're going to get more in this the next day. This will actually be more, actually, but look at what your lending wallet would be after 2 years without withdrawing, with not withdrawing any money for 2 years. You're patiently waiting, you let your interest rate grow, so that your lending wallet will grow after 2 years. And that is off of $5,010. Now, let's go to the higher rate. The last example. This is another bracket of there people are actually reinvesting in. And let's look at this. Same example, same platform using. $10,010. Okay. 0.89% as an interest rate. Look what you're making that day. You're not reinvesting until the 9th day. Let's keep going down. Let's go down. By 177 days, you earned your money back off of compounding. You could either. Well, I meant to say that as well. You could probably take that money out for yourself, right, and just wait. I would say probably will be down here. Just wait till the 206th day to get your interest rate back and just recompound again. Okay? Let's say you didn't take no money out and you just started compounding for a full year without taking no money out. And let's see, a full year. This is where your initial investment amount is at. Same example. This is what you're earning daily. This is what your lending wallets look like. Of course, you reinvested that day. But let's say that you didn't reinvest. This is what your earnings will be in your lending wallet every year. Can't beat that. Let's go to 2 years of compounding your total earnings off your investment. Your investment has went up to this in 2 years. Still using the sample of 0.89% as your interest rate. This is what you earn daily. This is what your lending wallet is looking like. Of course, you reinvested, so it's going to be more money the next day. This is exactly where you're earning a year, and this is actually going to be a lot more than what is shown right here in this example. This will actually be a lot more. Ladies and gentlemen, we are compounding every day. People are compounding every day. People are compounding every other week, 2 weeks, wherever they started at. I start off at 100. My ox start off at 1,010. Some people are doing 5,010. Some people are doing 10,010. It's where you are comfortable at, how you want to earn it, however you want to do it. You know, if you're patient enough to start off at $100 and wait 2 years till you get your stuff up, or you want to do 1,010 and whatever this and that, just keep going. And this can go beyond 2 years. Okay, I just have 2 years on this spreadsheet. So if you want to get started with compounding your total investment and gaining a full Bitcoin plus more full Bitcoin, inbox me so I can give you my website to get started. It's a free sign up. It's no monthly fee. I have a video showing you how to fund your account, your BitConnect account, and how to start your first interest to do your investment of your first investment. So let's get started with Bitcoin. Let's get this Bitcoin. Let's go. Inbox me for the information. Have a nice day.